All right, good morning, guys, YouTube people, world, whoever, wherever. Welcome back to Half Fast 719. Got some parts on order for the bike. This is the 05 Honda 450. Got all the valves adjusted, however, these are not the right shims. So these shims are for the KTM. It's 8.90 millimeter, and I believe the shims for this bike are 9.43 millimeters, so they should be here today, and then I can throw that bike together. We got this made. This is for the Kia, so this is gonna go in the window. Oh, jeez. Something like that, so that I can run the intake and the exhaust for the AC out. So I just got done cutting this and cleaning everything up. So we got that done this morning. I took all the plates and everything this morning earlier, obviously. Took them to a powder coat, and I think I messed up because I should have brought these plates, but whatever. These plates I can paint. They're gonna get beat up and scratched because they're more exterior, whereas this plate is inside, that plate is inside. These plates I think are good and painted already. So anyway, I'm not going to worry about these too much, even though I just realized they were here. But so it's going to be $300 to powder coat that shield there. I think there was two plates here. I think there's a plate that goes underneath, and then the plate that goes on top with the little shield. That plate, there's a total of 10 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Having this piece powder coated that went over here. 4. Battery tray and a little shield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This piece here, 7. And then 8, 9, and 10. So there was 10 pieces. So I'm having them all powder coated. This one I think I got brand new. Those I'll just paint. I didn't think about those. But I am going to try to buy a ultrasonic cleaner. I don't know if I'm going to get it from Harbor Freight or if I can just find something on the line. But anyway, just look at something. I don't remember that green line. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, so I took those parts to powder coat. He said he should have them done by Friday. The owner was kind of a douchebag. Maybe he was busy. I don't know what his deal was, but the one of his employees was like, he unloaded the truck really quick. He's like, "Oh, what are we doing?" And I told him, and he's like, "No, don't do gloss black." And I'm like, "All right, whatever you guys want, whatever's cheapest." So he took them, and then he went to get the owner, and the owner's like, he's like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Hey, I need to know a price for all this." He's like, "I already told him $300. And I told the employee that he told me $300. I showed him the text. I was like, "Yeah, I sent him a text with all the parts." He said $300. So the owner was like irritated that the employee was asking how much to write on the slip. So hopefully those will be done Friday. We had a dude come and grabbed all the big firewood. I I helped him. Pretty cool guy. I helped him. I ended up splitting it into smaller pieces so we can load it on his truck. But he had a big old F550 with the lift gate. And yeah, we got that. Firewood's gone. So now I can work on cleaning up all these scraps, throwing them all in the dump trailer. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I'll probably be bored here in a couple days. I think my brother-in-law is going to bring his K5 Blazer to park it while I don't know what he's doing, something. He's getting concrete or something done at his house, and he wants the trucks out of the way. So I'm going to go inside. I'm going to try to look for an ultrasonic cleaner. I want to get a larger one. Oh, the whole reason I brought these up is to put them in the truck. But anyway, yeah, I want to get a somewhat of a large one, like a 3-gallon. I don't want to do anything too big. Get like a 5-gallon or something. I think 3-gallon will work. I just don't want to get something way too small. So that's why I had those gloves, because I ended up helping the guy, because he didn't believe me when I said they were big and heavy. But he was cooler than a lot of the other people that were messaging me. A lot of the other people messaging me were what they were. And I just ignored them. But yeah, so I want to be able to clean a lot of these bolts and junk, be able to soak some stuff, because a lot of these bolts, got them soaking in vinegar right now, but they're dirty. A lot of these parts are dirty. I painted these, I painted that. The rivet gun. Put that away, because I had to bring it to go install some little brackets on a camping trailer. But anyway, this is probably trash. This is probably trash. Get it out of the way somewhere. I need to flush. What I actually came out to do was I came out to clean the fuel tank for this so that I can get it ready to install. But then I was looking at it and I'm like, man, I still got a lot of cleaning to do inside of here. So I still have to clean all this junk. Probably gonna put a couple more of these absorbent pads in here to absorb some more fluid. And then basically I'm gonna flush out all these lines and then use those little plugs to plug them. And then once I get all this debris out, because trash is tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to scrape all this out and put it in a trash bag and throw it in the trash. But kind of beat splitting wood for that dude. And then my plan is to clean it, spray it with some purple power or super clean or something. Clean this whole area up. I want to flush the radiator out, because you see what's in there. Stuff is in there. So I want to clean all that out. And yeah, get this thing looking decently nice before I get to use it. I have plenty of time. Right now I can't afford to buy those pieces. I can afford it, but I don't like dipping into my savings that much. And then the powder coating, I sold the old tires off of the truck. So I'm using that money to pay for the powder coating. But anyway, you guys know how I am. I just do what I do because I'm a cheapskate. Traded that. That's why I have nice stuff, is I trade it or work for it. Obviously work for it, but yeah, I mostly do wheeling and dealing. And I end up selling some stocks. I might end up selling some stocks, some railroad stock, put the money in the account so that I can buy those parts, because I don't really care about the railroad stock. As long as if they go up and I make some money off it and I sell it in the green, I'm okay with it. But there's some stock that I wouldn't sell, but we get stock. So I don't go out of my way to buy stock. So I just treat it as a savings account because we get it. So if we get it for free, I'm going to take it. So anyway, as long as I don't spend my money on it. So, which I guess I kind of do. A portion of my check comes out and goes to it. But they give me money, so whatever. But I don't, whatever you would call it, I don't do it to make money, if that makes sense. I just do it to get the free money. So yeah, I'll probably dump some stock. It's usually what I do. I'll dump some stock from the railroad. It's how I bought my KTM. It's how I bought the other trailer that's back there. So when I need something, I'll just sell some railroad stock. But yeah, the trailer, the toy hauler, I sold railroad stock to buy it. The KTM, I sold railroad stock to buy it. And I can't remember if I sold any more. I don't think I sold any more, but they say it's not good to have stock in a company you work for, because when you need to sell the money while you're out of work, usually means that the stock goes down and you can't sell it for anything. So it's kind of pointless having stock in a company you work for. So I don't do the share, invest, whatever it's called, stock stuff. Anyway. Alright guys, I'll show you guys another video. I'm going to try to go find one of these ultrasonic cleaners just on Marketplace. Hopefully I can find one close enough. I don't want to buy one brand new because they're expensive. Even on Amazon, Harbor Freight, they're expensive and they're kind of smaller. So I want to be able to put basically something like this in there. The cylinder head or something bigger, so I can't get a small one, so I need a little bit bigger one. Anyway. Alright guys, I'm going to go inside. I'm going to cool down. Burnt out. All that wood is gone. Finally. Other than what I'm keeping. And, yep, bike's still for sale. Haven't even had one hit on it. Not even one question on it. I think I might have had someone wanted to trade like a bicycle for it. A road bike, gravel bike or something. I think it was a carbon fiber gravel bicycle. And I just said, no thank you. Like, what the heck? I get it. Some of those bikes are probably $6,000, $8,000, $10,000, but not to this guy. Alright guys, see you on the next video. Hopefully my shims and some other parts get here soon. And we can put this 450 back together. Alright guys, later.